What are you expecting today? Are you expecting something great, something absolutely spectacular in your life, in your personal life, your professional life, in your acting, in your upcoming audition, in your relationships? What are you expecting? Have you ever asked yourself, what am I expecting? Or have you lowered your expectations and received, oddly enough, exactly what you expected? How do you raise your expectations? How do you achieve and accomplish close to, if not right on the mark, about what you want in life? How do you do it? I'm about to tell you, so stay tuned. Expectation. Now, if you'll excuse me a moment, I'm not leaving you hanging here, but I did take some notes on this because I want to get it right. And I want you to get this today in the short time that we have together, okay? About expectation. Remember this right now. I'm going to give this right off the top, okay? You don't get what you expect. You get what you focus on. Now, how many times in your lifetime, in your personal relationships, in your business, in your health, for example, in your relationship with God, when you focus on something, you come very close to your expectation, don't you? Of course you do. If you take your blood sugar levels every morning and every evening, okay, you're going to be accurate in your expectation, in the outcome that you desire, right? If you go to the gym, if you take a walk, if you do something for your body, okay, which I highly recommend for actors and non-actors, what do you get? What do you get? You get what you expect, subconsciously or consciously. Because if you're focused on what you want in a relationship, you're going to act in such a manner, correct? Okay? If you love a person, you're going to share your insides with them, your intimacies, your emotions. You're going to physically want to be with them mentally and emotionally and spiritually. You're going to lean on them as they lean on you. In acting, it's the same way because life is acting and acting is life. You pick out any movie right now. Heck, I'll pick out one. Good Will Hunting. I just finished a session with one of my new students. He's spectacular. His name is Ashton. A lot of potential, a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of passion. And he just finished watching Good Will Hunting. I'm sure you've heard of it, with Matt Damon and Robin Williams. Now, if you notice, at the very beginning of the movie, what Robin Williams expected when he met up with Will, okay, he expected a usual session. He expected to be in control of the situation. However, he didn't get what he expected. So many times you're going to meet up with somebody at an audition, casting director. Expect the unexpected, because expecting the unexpected, okay, is expected, especially if you don't know what to expect. Now, on the other hand, Will, played by Matt Damon, he was very defensive because he didn't allow himself to feel and express who he is. Okay, and it was the wisdom of Robin Williams and Robin Williams' character in the script that brought out the beauty and the complexity and the intelligence and the wisdom and the gifts that Matt Damon, Will, had. I know this is a very glossed over version, explanation of the movie, okay, but in lieu of time, I'm giving you this. So, what do you expect today? What are you focusing on, I'd rather say? What are you focusing on? Which brings me and you, us, to a very important question, to a crossroads, if you will. What are you expecting? If you are expecting to be afraid of something, if you are unsure about something, being uncertain, you're going to reap that expectation, that outcome, that result. However, if you have faith about something, and faith is usually in the face of fear, okay? And then you have a choice. It's like a teeter-totter, okay? You have a choice. You can be up, you can be down, and you balance it right around the middle, right? When you have faith in something, you're going to have fear. You're going to have trepidation. You're going to have, what am I looking for? You're going to have uncertainty. I just said that. Uncertainty. Now, at that crossroads, because when you come to a corner and there's two ways to go, you have a choice. Acting and life are not a chance, they're a choice. It's a conscious choice, okay? So if you consciously choose the same thing, the same action, the same expectation, and the same outcome that you're used to, you'll get the same thing, right? Exactly. But if you step out of your comfort zone, if you take action on something new, even if you're afraid, even if your subconscious says, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Remember last week or last year, 3 years ago? No, okay? Then you have a choice. You know what? I hear you, but I am ignoring you. I'm going to move ahead and I'm going to go to that audition. I'm going to talk to this person. I'm going to express my true feelings about this situation. And then guess what? Every time you do that, I'm going to guarantee it 99.9%. Every time you do that, you raise your expectation. Why? Because you were brave enough to do something different. That's focus. That's conscious thinking. Now you might say, David, this is exciting. I like it. But how in the world does this have anything to do with acting? How can I relate it to a character? How can you relate it to a character? Every script is written by a human being, and that human being or beings at the round table, they have inconsistencies, they have fears, they have expectations, they have perceived failures, just like you and me. Acting is life, life is acting. You're a people too, okay? So, I'll give you one example before we go, all right? Sleepless in Seattle. Now, Sleepless you either in Seattle, 1993, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. You either love this film, sort of like opera, or you don't, and that's fine. However, I'm going to read the synopsis just a little bit to give you an idea of how this relates to expectation. Okay, you ready? Here we go. After his wife Maggie passes away, Sam Baldwin, Tom Hanks, and his 8-year-old son Jonah relocate from Chicago to Seattle to escape the grief associated with Maggie's death. Right then and there, it's an expectation. I don't want to stay where there's memories of this. I want to move to a new location to set new expectations, and this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to act. Am I afraid? Of course I am. I'm unsure. I'm uncertain. 18 months later, Sam is still grieving and can't sleep. He's suffering. He's suffering over a loss, even though it's already lost. He hasn't moved ahead. He hasn't changed his expectations. Keep listening. Although Jonah misses his mother, he wants his father to get a new wife, despite Sam not even complicating the dating idea. On Christmas Eve, Sam, on Jonah's initiative, so Jonah, the 8-year-old, has expectations that his father does not. So there's a nice loving poof, poof, okay, going between them. And all of a sudden, this woman appears. Her name is Meg Ryan, okay? And I'm not going to give any more to you, but I want to tell you this, is that there is a triangle of expectation going on, okay? All right? You could say that Jonah, his purity, is lovingly controlling his father and Meg Ryan, okay? So he is the referee, the intervention little boy. He's the intervener, okay? He's stepping in. And he wants something better. He wants a better expectation and outcome for his father. His father is still grieving, so he's living his same expectations over again. And then, I'm not going to tell you, but Meg Ryan has different types of expectations. It's a dramedy. It's funny, and it is, let me get out of this. It's funny, and it's very meaningful. It's very powerful, okay? The beauty of exposing your heart and being vulnerable to a character has another benefit. Because here it is. When you have great expectations, when you step out of your comfort zone as an actor and you step into the shoes and to the situation, the atmosphere, the environment of a character that you need to portray and portray accurately, something happens on the inside. You grow. Do you want to grow into a great actor? Do you want to grow into someone that says, you know, I know you. I know you. You were in that movie. How did you do that? You made me cry, or you made me laugh, or you made me angry. I didn't like your character that you played, but I had to watch it. I couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. And you say, well, thank you. It was a lot of work, you know, and give him an autograph. I've done that before. It's spectacular. So, yeah. So my question to you is today, what is your expectation? I think I said this at the beginning of this short video, but I want to say it again so you remember it. And it's so important. Excuse me. So important. Here we go. Expectations happen because you're focused. If you're not focused, you're living in your subconscious, and you're living out the same role every day, for various reasons. Comfort, security, suffering, pain, whatever you went through, but you're not taking a chance. You're not taking a chance. Have faith in yourself today. Raise your expectations by focusing and refocusing on something else, someone else, okay? Or maybe that someone else is the same person you knew before. Speaking personal right now. Give them the benefit of the doubt. They changed. So open your heart up a little bit more. That's the only way that you can grow as an actor and as a human being, okay? The safe zone of raising your expectations is quite often found in acting. You get me? Okay? Because you're not personally responsible for the outcome of your character, because your character has a script. Life doesn't have a script. You have to be brave. You have to have faith in the midst of fear in order to raise your expectation by choosing to what you're going to focus on, who you're going to focus on. Many times, most of the time, I'd say 100% of the time, it starts on the inside. You focus on what you expect. And if you choose to make a chance, excuse me, that's wrong. If you choose to make a choice, because life is a choice, not a chance, then you're going to receive a different result. You're going to get a better outcome for your income, for your time budget, okay, for what the time you put in to your acting career and your relationships in life. I hope this has been enlightening to you. It actually has me. I love doing my videos for you. So I ask you to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. If you have questions, contact me, 𝐷avidThompsonCoaching.co, 𝐷avidThompsonCoaching.co. Set up a 45 free coaching consultation, and we'll see what we can do about, for your acting career in your life. So, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you for joining me on Thompson Approach Academy for Actors, and I'll see you in the next video.